Hey guys, just hanging from a tree here, finishing up a hunt, and I want to show you this do-it-yourself, what I call the RadNek Tree Saddle Seat. And man, this is 3 pounds of awesomeness. It allows you to sit all day long in a tree saddle. And I just this year I started hunting out of a tree saddle, and it's been really good, except the lack of comfort. And I dreamed this up on a hunting trip to Oklahoma during the rut earlier. I dreamed this up in my head, and I just made it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'm back up here in Oklahoma now using it. Been using it for about a week now, and I'm telling you, this is a game changer for all day sits in a tree saddle. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. So let's get this do-it-yourself video started. Nothing new under the sun, one life to live, seeking fun. But shallow is the self-lived life, for me, myself, oh so much strife. But Jesus is the answer for a life perplexed and wanting more. It's never easy self to deny, but it's the only way to a life on high. Alright guys, I got the materials list right here. I'll have it down below in the description so you can take a look at it down there and go to the store to get these things. Just by way of suggestion of getting this, you're going to need 1 inch by 1/16 square tubing, aluminum. And the best place I found that was at least for I think it was a 6-foot stick. Might even, yeah, I think it was a 6-foot stick. I got it at Lowe's store, not Home Depot. Home Depot is more expensive actually than Lowe's. The stick was a little more expensive, but you got more material for less money in the long run. And then the only other thing you need to make sure you take notice of is on the these here that you actually hook the straps to, you're going to need a fully threaded bolt to get through there, because you're gonna have to put a nut on this side to make sure you have space to get your straps around that you make. Okay, so here's how I put this together. Oh, one other thing too, if I'm almost 6 foot tall, 5'11 3/4, something like that, and I made this portion, the bar that comes out that you sit on, the seat actually sits on, I made it 16 inches. Works great for me. If you're over 6 feet tall and you're a taller individual, you might want to start adding some inches to this, especially if I would say if you're 6'2" or taller, you're going to need to add an inch or 2 or maybe 3 if you're like 6'4", 6'5", to this in making it. Okay, those are the preliminaries there. Let me show you how I put it together here real quick. It's actually really simple. The whole thing itself is, I didn't measure this, is 18 inches long, so it fits really nice in really any backpack you can fit it in. And how I built it is first I built this, the bar that comes out, and I built the seat first. And what I did is I drilled in here to recess the bolts or the nuts that go on there, the lock nuts that go on there. These are 1/4 inch bolts. They go all the way through, and you need to make sure you have one with a fender washer here, because this is where you're going to attach the strap on the bottom side. Well, actually, I have the strap that holds it there. So then once you finish this, then you're going to make the base, and I have to give a shout out to, I believe it's the Antler Geek. I'll have his the video, I saw it on below. But when I was sitting in the stand in Oklahoma a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was thinking, how can I make an all-day sit possible? And I figured this seat out, but I couldn't figure out the base. And so I was watching some different videos, And this guy made a do-it-yourself tree filming arm, and he kind of built the base like this. This is a little bit different, modified, but thank you to the Antler Geek for giving me the idea on how to build this base. So this is 16 inches long. Then you're gonna drill the hole. Actually, I start with these two are 8 inches. So 2 8 inches and then a 16 inch. And then what I did is I built out of this 2 inch by 1/8 inch aluminum flat aluminum here. I first did the top. And then I had it so that I could work it in and out, and then I drilled this hole through here, and then I took the spacers and washers and adjusted them and then got it tight to where I wanted it, where it's not squeaking. Because these plastic washers in here are really important. Don't put metal in here because it'll squeak. Or I also tried aluminum in here and it was squeaking too, so I had to modify it. But all plastic, there's a span of spacers and washers to get it the right width. And how I measured that was I got it tight to where I had the bottom piece on here and it was just about the right distance. And then I went ahead and drilled these holes and put this on. Then I drilled the holes for the anchors here and put this on. And basically what it is you have a lock washer, a lock nut, and then a washer. Then a washer on this side and a regular nut that's screwed all the way out, and then a fender washer, so that this strap can go over it like this, and then the ratchet strap on the other side, and then just ratchet it up and it sits nicely. I believe that's just about all you need to know about this thing. Other than that, I took an old pair of pants that was camo, and then I just stretched it over the foam that I bought that you see out there on the screen. Got that from Walmart, I believe. It's just a hunting seat, and then cut it up to the size I needed. And one thing I didn't tell you was the size of this thing. And what you need to do on the seat is you need to, on your butt, you're going to have, you have 2 bones on your butt. I don't know how fat you are, but you got 2 bones in your butt, and you need to measure how far that distance is, because if your bones are out beyond this, it's not going to be very comfortable. So wherever your bones sit, you need to measure that. I'm kind of a skinny guy, and so mine is about, let's see, I made this 8 inches wide, and then about 6.5 inches in depth. You will also notice I don't have any knee pads. I don't wear knee pads. This right here eliminates the need for any knee pads, because your pressure is not against the tree, but your pressure is actually here on the bottom, so your legs just hang out to the side. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. And then, of course, the strap that comes off, you're going to strap around the tree. And then I basically sewed the straps. The one coming up this way is a motorcycle strap. You can just pull it tight or let it out with a finger. Ratchet strap's probably not going to work very well for that, because you're constantly going to be moving it up and down when you're sitting in the tree to get comfortable. And then ratchet strap I found works best for around the tree. All right, any questions you have, just list them below. It's pretty easy to make. And then I finished it out by buying a can of truck bed liner spray. It's black. I'll probably do a little bit of camo work on this as well. One of the ways you can do some camo is, after you get this on, is just take a brushy branch. I use a cedar tree branch, and then I lay it over and just spray through it, and it kind of makes a cool camo pattern on that. That's an idea for that. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is a bow hunting Radnek. Hope you enjoyed that. This is going to make your all-day sits possible in a tree saddle. So thanks for watching.